Hey, welcome back to the channel this week. We got a great episode this week. We're going to be doing something that I usually don't do, but we're going to be using one camera, one lens, one battery, that's the big one right there, and for the day. So my day here is, I'm not going to be spending all day roaming around, but we're just going to try and see. Oh yeah, by the way, straight out of camera JPEGs, we're not going to be doing any processing at all. Well, maybe a little bit, just a tone curve. Let's look at this rig we're using. Using an X-T50 with the 23 1.4R, which is the older one. And this is great for just carrying around. It's nice and light. Now I've got a little JJC grip on here because it's got a dovetail on the bottom. I can put it in a tripod. It's really easy. Okay, so let's get a fully charged battery in here. Yep, seems like it's full. All right, let's get going. Okay, we've got some great rusty items here to photograph. Wow, look at this. This is going to be cool. Some great long shadows. This is going to be great. Let's get down my knee here. I'm going to shoot this at 5.6. Well, a little editing here would have been nice to open up the shadows a little bit so you could see the backside of this giant, whatever it is, piece of metal. So let's walk down here and see if there's any else that's interesting. Here's another shot right here. I like this one. This is really cool. Let's walk over here and see if we can get some good color shots of these buoys that have not been put out yet. So here I'm trying to pay close attention to my composition. You know, making sure these are coming in like this and going in like that. Everything drawing you in like this. And these things coming out at you like that, I mean, it just adds a three-dimensional effect to it. But you know what? In the meantime, I better check the battery. Done a lot of previewing. I've done a lot of kind of leaving it on. I have this camera set so that it shuts off after 30 seconds, so I'm not really worried about that. But I got to tell you, I've been disappointed with this battery. It's the small battery, so what are you going to do, you know? Well, there you go. We're already down to 3/4. This is going to be quite the test. We're going to go out to the reservoir here. It's a quarry. See if we can get anything interesting. There's a lot of really cool granite rocks around here that are lit really well. Plus this really cool bridge here. Listen to that. Going under the bridge, you get a nice echo. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. Okay, so this is the first one. This is the JPEG without anything done to it. It's a little flat. It's a little flat to me. There is some shadow, but it's still a little flat. Now here's the edited version. This is just an auto tone. You can see how much more vibrant it is. So what was interesting to me here was the light. How it's really bright on the right-hand side, all the way to in shadow on the left, but just a little sparkle on the two flowers in the middle. Sort of really cool place in Essex, Mass called Howard's Flying Dragon Antiques. And there are so many cool things to photograph in here. So we're gonna get to it and make some photographs, try out shooting at 1.4 with this 23mm lens. I gotta say, it is a really neat place. I've gone by here a number of times, and I have to say there's a really cool stuff. So I'm gonna make good use of my time in here. Let me show you what this stuff looks like. It's really just, there's stuff everywhere that is just unbelievable. cool glassware. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got some old cameras here. Look at this. Instamatic. Great stuff. Oh, the Polaroid. Nice. So old Life magazines. Look at that. If you're ever over in Essex, go to Howard's Flying Dragon Antiques. It's a great place. Let me show you what this place looks like. And this is an outbuilding on the side. It's pretty cool. The X-T50's in-body image stabilization was absolutely incredible. A 1/9 of a second here, so I could get at 5.6. Again, the IBIS just killed it here, a 1/20th of a second, so I could get at 5.6 with this image. Well, it being around Easter, look at this. We got a rabbit. So I just shot this scene at an 1/18th of a second. Pretty good with this camera. Crazy, an 1/18th of a second. The IBIS and the X-T50 is just working phenomenally well. So I've been able to shoot at some really low shutter speeds. I wanted to shoot at 5.6, didn't want to have a really high ISO, so got some shots of like an 1/8 of a second, 1/20th of a second, sharp stuff. So the X-T50 is really holding up well. I'm surprised. So after I left Essex, I went over to Gloucester, and I just happened to get a shot of my friend sailing around in his Sunfish. This shot here is a +3 or +6 overexposure. As you can see, the edited version comes out much better. We're able to pull out something of his face a little bit. And this next shot here is a straight shot JPEG and with a classic chrome simulation. So as you can tell, I'm down at the harbor for Blue Hour. So we're going to take some shots with the X-T50 and the 23 1.4 and see what happens. This shot of Rockport Harbor at Blue Hour, really underexposed, and I felt like I had to try and do something to make it a little bit better. So I just brightened it up a little bit and warmed it up a little bit as well in this edited version. One of my friend's places is right here. The wharf we're at. Let's see if I can get a shot here of maybe these get these Forsythias moving around a little bit. Again, a lot of these images were taken at crazy low shutter speeds. A 1/12 of a second on this picture coming up. Amazing with the IBIS. Now this shot here is also underexposed a little bit, but the bright areas are pretty normal here. So I felt like I had to do something to it. So I just opened it up a little bit, and you can see it looks much better than the straight JPEG version. So I got a pretty cool shot of the computer shop here, and I got to say that Classic Chrome doesn't hack it, but Nostalgic Neg does. So I got to say, it's pretty cool. I'll show you what it looks like here. Got a bunch of lights. It's a pretty neat place. So that's here from Rockport. And the battery, I'm saying we're up around 200 shots, so not a whole lot of shots. But you know, I'm thinking to myself that this battery's going to run out around 400, somewhere in that range. So we'd have a long way to go. So I did a lot of shooting today. For me, just out roaming around the streets, and I'm getting good battery life, which surprised me. Just shooting JPEGs. And I'm checking them. I'm checking to see if stuff's sharp, and I'm looking at the preview all the time. So I'm pretty surprised by the fact that this camera did very well so far. And I'm pretty happy with that. What an interesting experience it was shooting with the Fuji X-T50 with the old 23 1.4 on it. I had a great time with it. It's a great little unit. But I gotta say that I didn't take as many pictures as I thought I was gonna take. I went out in the morning, went out around noontime to go someplace, and then I probably waited a little bit too long. I didn't go out early enough in the early evening. I probably could have spent another hour out there. So maybe another, 40 or 50 pictures or something. I was able to get about 180 frames. That's all I took. And the battery lasted around half of it. So I gotta say, so far, you know, I'm starting to rethink my battery issue problem with this camera. So that's it for this week, and thanks for tuning in and going on my little adventure, or I should say my little challenge here with the X-T50 and the old 23 1.4. If you wouldn't mind, please subscribe to the channel and give me a like and comment. That would be awesome. And remember, it's not what you photograph, it's how you photograph it, and we'll catch you next time.